All right, guys, to create a text box that auto-resizes, we're going to bring a text node on the Fusion page, and then let's go ahead and just write a couple words in the text box. Now let's go to the shading tab. The first thing we're going to do here is to go to appearance and change it to either background or outline, depending on the look that you're going for. But for now, let's just stick with background. Now let's go ahead and change level from character to text. And now this, as you can see, is going to give us that solid background. All right, the next thing we're going to do, and this is crucial to this effect, is to copy this text node and then paste instance. And when we do that, we are going to get an instance node that will also be automatically used as a foreground. Now, paste instance is a special type of paste setting in DaVinci Resolve that allows you to sync up the settings in this new node with all the settings in the original node that we copied from. So now with that being said, let's go to the shading tab here, and we're actually gonna go to the appearance setting, right click, and in the menu select the D instance. This will allow us to make an exception for this particular setting so that it is going to be applicable to this node. All right, so let's change it to text, and then we're also going to do the same for color, but make sure that you select the instance color group so that this will do it for all the three color groups here. Now let's go ahead and change the color to something different. So now you will see that our text is sitting on top of the background. And the best part here, guys, is that if we were to, let's say, come back to the text box here and start to add more words, you will see that this text box is going to automatically adjust. It's just beautiful, and it will automatically expand or shrink when you start to get rid of characters, so it will work flawlessly. Now let's go back to the background text node here real quick. We're going to look at some of the settings that we got going on, so you can experiment with extend horizontal or extend vertical here in case you want to resize the background text box here, or we can play with the roundness setting here if you prefer, let's say, a rounded edge instead of the sharp edges. Now, we mentioned earlier that you can also switch to outline, so let's go ahead and do that. And when we do that, you now have a setting called thickness, which will allow you to adjust the thickness of the line. Now, we also have similar settings such as extend horizontal, vertical, round that you can play with. But one particular setting that I want to draw your attention to is a line style. When we start to change it from solid to, let's say, dash or dot, you now have different varieties when it comes to how you want the lines to look. So this is pretty cool. But we don't really have a lot of settings, as you can see, that will allow us to animate the line. So that's what we're going to look at next using a slightly different methodology. Okay, so please allow me to introduce you to shape nodes. We are gonna go ahead and grab a S-text shape node as well as a S-render node. So S-text works basically just like the regular text node. So what we're gonna do here is to repeat what we did before. We're going to just write a couple words here, and then let's go to the shading tab under appearance, change it to a background, and let's make sure that we change the level to text. And then let's go ahead and copy and paste instance this S-text node. And then in this new instance S-text node, let's make sure that we de-instance the appearance setting here so that we can change it back to text. Now I'm going to leave the color the way it is right now, but you can certainly change it if you like. Okay, so now up until this point, everything works exactly the same, but what we're gonna do differently this time around is to grab a S outline node and then plug it behind the S text node here. So when we do this, as you can see, this is going to automatically create an outline around our background. So now you can adjust, let's say, the thickness of the line here, but we also have this setting called length that you can use, as you can see, to animate the line. And the best part about all this is that, if we, let's say, go back to the text box, start to, let's say, add some characters or get rid of some characters, this outline is going to automatically adjust. Okay, so with that being said, let's go back to S outline here and then just bring the length setting all the way down to 0. Then let's keyframe it, and then we're gonna move over a few frames and then just bring it back up to 1. So now when we do that, you guys can see we have a nice line animation happening right here. And the best part is that this outline is dynamic in nature. Now, one other thing I want to just bring up here is that if you want to change up the look of the outline, you can come back to the S text node here and then just go to shading and start to play with some of the settings here. Like for example, the round setting here, if you want rounded edges, or extend horizontal, extend vertical, in case you want to change the size of the outline. So the changes that you are making here will be directly reflected in the outline, since they are both connected to each other. All right, guys, so this is pretty much it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, I will see you next time.